Virgin. Apparently there was a nightmare going on with Virgin last night, so it kept cutting out. But hopefully we'll be ticky-to-boo today. Okay, I'm just going to turn that one back, sorry. Okay, let's go. So let's just start with a big circle. And again, 2 more. And again. And the other way. Oh. Yeah, if you want to put your own music on, because I know Esther last week said that, was it last week, that the music sometimes detracts from my voice, which most of the time isn't a bad thing. And then take it up into our calf raise, and we'll just try and hold it a little bit there, she says, without moving forward. I don't know if you had that conversation with me and Helen. I've done quite a few runs this last 11 days, trying to run off the wine. And again, let's do 4 more. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Well done, take it down. Guys, I don't know if you saw my little, I think I said it to most people today about maybe doing an 8 o'clock HIIT class on a Saturday morning. Only because I thought some people who work full time, maybe they struggle getting on some classes and doing things. Anyway, a few people have said they want to do it. So either way, it's no big deal. I'll invite people via Zoom. If people can do it, great. If people can't but want to do it at a more reasonable time, then I will send it on to you and you can do it at your own leisure. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then come out. I've changed the settings so that I don't have to admit people, so hopefully you can join if you're a bit late. So slide the scapula down, navel to spine. Let's take it into that really deep sumo squat for 8. 3 lots of 8. 7, 6. I like to talk to you for the first few minutes, guys. And 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go 2 more sets of 8. 8. Did anyone do my 26-minute cardio challenge on Sunday? I put like a thing up to donate to Macmillan. I know you've all probably charitied out, but people have been amazing. I've already, I think, got 160 quid, so that's really good. And again, let's do another 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 4, 3. Helen, drop me a note after class and let me know how it's going on at the hospital, if things are as bad still. Okay, let's take it into that nice warrior pose and just take it into a little bit. I like to do this circle just to get into the side of the body. And again for 4, for 3, for 2. Take it in, hold it a second, just a few seconds. Take it into bent knee and lift, hold, keep gazing, better than I just did. That's the problem with running, Helen. The legs are a little bit shaky. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down, straighten that front leg, note to self. Stretch more after a run. Chin to chest, gently down. Feeling that lovely stretch. Ellen, I bet you and Depeche are desperate for a massage. Helen, you will be the first one on my list when all this is over. Free of charge, of course. Good, bend the front knee, gently restack back up. Hi Sinead, nice to see you too. And thanks for your donation. Let's go again. Shoulders down, other side, into nice warrior pose. Reach forward time to unmute yourself, but hopefully we should be all right. Reach forward, thumb, stare at that thumb. Note to self, stop biting your nails in lockdown. And then come forward, see if I can do better on this side. Lift. Not sure I can. Hold. I did a bar class today as well, which I think I've just sent you guys on WhatsApp. 3. And relax. I sincerely hope you did a lot better than me. And again, just take it into that hamstring stretch. Chin to chest, gently down. I'm always a bit shaky at this time. And down. I think it's because I've run Sunday, Monday, yeah, 3 days on the trot. So, and then I did, like I say, bar class. Then the knee, gently up. That's my excuse. Okay, well done. Let's take it into, I obviously need to practice the balance tonight, so let's do a little bit of our balance work. So we'll do that into that abduction. Shoulder down. Take your arms out. Try and get a little bit of work going through the deltoid. So really stretch the fingers so you're working your arms a little bit as well. Lift up for 8. Lift up for 7. Lift up for 6. Lift up for 5. And for 4. And for 3. For 2. See if I can do any better on this side. Hold. 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Switch sides. So again, really elongate through. Tight through the tummy. Lift up for 1. Lift up for 2. Never as good on my left leg. For 3. For 4. For 4. For 3. For 2. Hold it. Hold. Draw the navel in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's take it into a little bit of a nice skater squat. I'll just put my hair up. Okay, it's wet from the shower. Okay, so remember that skater squat? We're just going to take it like this. So whichever leg goes out to the side, take the other one to the shoulder and then just cross. Working through the quads on this side. Really good for glute strength when you take the leg backwards. And 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Switch sides. So again, just take it back. Try not to think about the arms too much. 7, nice soft knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good work. Okay, let's just take it into a calf raise. But what we'll do, no, in fact, yeah, we'll take it into a calf raise and then we'll just see if we can bend down into that squat sort of position, like a chair. Yeah, take the heels down and then back up. Take it up, take it down, take the heels down and back up. I'll come a little bit further forward. Take it up, down, lower, back up, up. Trainers sometimes don't get it right, you know. Down and back up. This time take it down, come up on the heels, bring it up, lower down, and down for 4, raise, up, lower, down for 3, up, good, and for 2, and up. So just in case you haven't noticed, guys, I know this has turned into the Tuesday night with a little bit of a bar one as well, but I just think that's what's needed if you're only managing to do kind of 1 a week. And I know Sinead, you're used to bar darling, so, and I know ladies, you're pretty good at this stuff anyway. So take the shoulders down, let's take it into that lunge, take the weight slightly forward, let's take it into that full lunge, hold it, raise the heel, lower the heel, come back up, take it down, raise the heel, lower, back up, take it down, 3, lower, back up, and again, 4, lower, back up. This time hold it down, raise it for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1 single count. Just 8, back up, 7, 6, 5. Has anyone been watching Race Across the World? If you get any time, try and watch it, it's really good. And relax, take the weight into the front knee. So from this angle, weight into the front knee, back heel up, push the back heel down. Feel that stretch in the back of the leg. And just feel the calf stretching out. And slowly back. Well done. Let's switch sides. So again, we're going to just take it into that lunge position. We're going to raise the heel up. We're going to lower the heel, come back up. And again, for 3, lower, for 2. Sometimes I know I forget what I've done on each leg. It's not like having someone in the class to remind me. And then go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up, 8 single counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take the weight into the front knee, take the back heel down. And again, guys, I know I've said before, but I think I've seen everyone on Zoom or but Tappy, so if you do see Tappy, give her my best. And yeah, let's hope it's not too long, guys, before we get back to some kind of normality. I've got to say, I'm enjoying having the boys around now. And then gently down. Well done. Let's take it a little bit into external rotation. Draw the tummy in. So can you see how that leg's in external rotation? And we're going to just bring it up to not quite as far. If you can manage to bring it into tree pose, then great. These slide a little bit, and then just take it out, back in, for 2, back in, for 3, back in, 4, back in, 4, 3, 2, back in, lift it up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross it over, take it down. If you've got something to hold on to, I think I need it tonight, then just hold on into that nice little glute stretch, opening up the hip, pushing softly down on the knee. And just, the weather's changed, hasn't it? We've been so blessed. All my hedges are turning green, which is nice to see. And the other side. Okay, because my left leg is a little bit wobbly today, I'm going to leave this here just in case I need it. Some days we do. Just take it into prayer again. Take it out, back in. Let me know if you're enjoying. Loads of people have sort of sent messages just saying they're really enjoying the balance work, feeling they're getting stronger. But let me know if you want me to do more of something. I am, you're my clients and that's what I want to listen to. 7, 6, if you want more abs next week, let me know. 4, 3, 2, funny, this one just doesn't bother me at all. And just down. So again, it's nice to just recognise if you're slightly stronger on one side than the other. It's incredibly normal to be so. And just hold. Two more breaths. So any kind of glute stretch, guys, really, really good to do. Okay, we've got one more endurance on the little lowered legs, and then we're going to take it into a stretch and get down, straight down on the floor. So take it into that second position. Take it down, draw the tummy in, take the right heel up and lower. And again. And for 3. And for 4, 4 more right, 4, 3, turn that booty, 2, 1, the other side for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, good. 2, hang in there. Can we do 8? Liz, I hope you're on because I know you love Barre. 7, 6, take the arms out wide. 5, whoop, 4, 3, and feel my shaking. 2, can we hold it up? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, take it nice and wide. Chin to chest, hips backwards. Get right into those hamstrings. Letting the head hang. Oh, feel that lovely, lovely stretch. Now just grab the side of the legs and just, without falling over hopefully guys, just gently sway forward and back into the ball of the foot, into the heel. So don't take the feet away, but just feel that really nice lengthening out of the hamstrings. And just slowly turn your body to the left foot. So your both hands are on the left foot. Take a breath in. Exhale. And again. 2 more breaths. Last one. Well done, walk both hands back to the other foot. If you can't reach your foot, don't worry, just place the hands on the shin. Let the head hang, take a breath in. Again. Again. Last one, breath in. And gently keep down. Just turn your feet so they're in a lunge position. So you've got your hands on the front knee and then the back leg really nice and long. So if you touch sort of like the top of the leg, you feel almost like a little divot, I guess. So you're trying to really stretch out the hip flexor. So we're just going to gently come down a little bit and reach up. Try and lengthen through the waist. Take it over a little bit, stretching through the psoas. And if we can, see if we can take both hands down to the inside of the foot. Bring that other foot round so you are in a nice plank position. Da da da. Yes, so just bring the into plank, hold the plank. I don't know if Tapeshi's on Helen, but if he is, I always like to do a bit of upper body strength for the guys. Draw the tummy in. Keep that, just keep holding. Yes, we don't want to be dropping through the breastbone, lifting up nice and high, pushing the heels down towards the floor. Nothing too major. Take the hips up nice and high, walk the hands back so you're into that downward dog. Take the right heel down and the left, and the right, and the left. And just remember which leg you had through the hands because we're going to bring the other one through in a little while. This time take the right heel down, hold that stretch. Try and get the heel to the floor if you can. Feel the stretch in the back of the calf. And the other side, feeling that big gastrocnemius, the belly of the calf. And then both heels together. So provided you keep stretching out, running shouldn't be a problem, but you just need to make sure that you're mobilising and stretching through the hips and the legs. The hips, the hamstrings, the calves. And then just if this is too much, take your knee down. Otherwise, see if you can just bring that knee forward. You need quite a bit of mobility and strength to do that. And again, take that back leg nice and long. So this one, I think I'm doing the same one, aren't I? Sorry, hopefully you are not listening to your teacher and you are doing the other leg. And just take it down. It's always this leg that's a little bit tighter on the hip anyway. I have a tight right hamstring, tighter right hamstring, and a tight left hip. And take the hands down again, bring it back into plank. Again, so Chloe, I think you're on sweet, so our upper body strong. So we're going to do a little bit for that. We're going to keep the core engaged again, lifting up out of the breastbone. So I always think that wrist plank really works the upper body. Forearm plank is a little bit more about core strength. So just hold. Let's see if we can do another 15 seconds. And we're down on the floor anyway. Keep the neck nice and long. My kids do plank and one of them does it beautifully and the other one always has his head like this. So keep it strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and take the knees down. And we'll do a little bit more for upper body in a second. Just try and just sit onto the heels and walk it down. Oh, feel that lovely stretch. Try if you can to get the forearms down, but I know some people don't quite have the mobility. I think we all do in here. So you're trying to get the heels as close to your bum as you can and just gently fold. And just rest there. Really important that we stretch the back. Take a nice breath in. Just take a moment just to let everything melt away. And then just think now your right hand, turn your right hand so your palm is, your thumbs up to the ceiling, your palms away from the mat, and just see if you can just reach that hand as far forward as you can. So you're just reaching the right arm forward, the thumbs up to the ceiling, feeling a nice stretch all the way underneath the armpit. And slide it back again, switch with the left hand and just start reaching forward so you feel it up the side of the spine, near the dorsal muscles and underneath the armpit as well. And gently back up. Well done. Let's come down. So come down onto the floor. And we're going to do that really nice move. Do you know where you lay down on the floor and we'll take one arm up, the other arm, both together. So I'll talk you through it, but it might be a little bit hard for you to see. So you might want to actually just sit up into cobra for a second like this and just watch for the first one. So whenever we're doing any pro work, really important that we push the pubic bone down to the mat and draw the navel in, so feel that gap underneath the tummy. So then you want to literally take your arms down to palms down, and then as you just lift up, so tuck the tailbone, try not to over squeeze the glutes, lift up, slide, take it out, but imagine your noses and you're parting the waves, and you're just pushing, hold, and then back in, and the other way, and both together, and back in. Let's go again. So let's all do it together, and we'll try and do it 3 times before we come down, 3 times through. So push the pubic bone down into the mat, draw the tummy in, slide the scapula back and down, reach backwards, lift up, keep the core engaged, that's the important thing, don't come up too high. Take the right arm out to capital T. Back in, really use your strength of your arms. I want you to feel your arms as well. And both together. So Chloe, this will really strengthen the upper back as well. Take your right arm out, hold, back in. Left arm, back in. Both arms, back in. And again, right, back, left, back. Both just hold and just push the palms up, just hold. And lower back down. Little windscreen wipe. Shouldn't get into the lumbar spine at all, guys, but occasionally it does. So make sure you're not coming up too high and make sure you are really connecting through the core. So real navel to spine connection. Okay, let's go again. Let's take them hands into the imaginary seams in the trousers. Tuck the tailbone under. Draw the tummy in, yeah, and slide the scapula, lift up, keep drawing the tummy in, take the right hand out and back, the left hand, and you develop loads of nice little muscles in the upper traps, the back, chance to wear little spaghetti dresses for anyone to see but ourselves. And again, oh Esther, I was thinking about together, one more. I was thinking about your sister home in the wedding. And gently back. So many people getting disappointed. It's awful, isn't it? I hope you get there, or at least she might postpone. I don't want my sister there. Or at least you can have a Zoom wedding, get some champagne in the garden. And then again, last one. Push the pubic bone down, draw the tummy in, slide your arms back, lift up, really reach. Yeah, take the right hand out, capital T, back in. Left hand, back in, both together, and back. Let's go again. The stronger we are through our upper thoracic, less pressure on the lumbar spine. And again, hold, reach, and then bring your arms back. Don't come down yet, just push your palms up to ceiling. And relax. Well done. Nice little windscreen wipe. I often forget to do chrome work like that, and it's so important just to get strength up through the upper body and a little bit of extension work. And well done. Okie dokie. Let's come over onto, shall we do abdominal? Yeah, let's do our abdominal work first. So, first of all, just to get a little bit of mobility through the spine. Don't worry, Esther, I'm not doing many, I promise. We're just going to do 3 mobility drills in bridge. We're not going to do any strength work in bridge. We're going to go 3 bridges and then we're going to do 10 roll-ups if we can. Okay, so come onto your back and just give you a second to just get yourself in that perfect position. So, when you're in bridge position, you want to have your feet hip distance apart, and you want to make sure you have a lot of length through the front of the collarbones. Your shoulder blades you want to walk down towards your bottom. And we are just going to imagine them drinks, tray of drinks. Mine's water this week, no alcohol. And we are going to take a breath in. And then we're going to tip the imaginary drinks into the belly button. I love that word. And then gently bring the bum up. And keep coming up. Sending the knees nice and long. So I've got actually a cat suit on thing. But just you want your hips so they're nice and level. Yeah, you don't want them down here somewhere. You don't want them up here somewhere. Yeah, so you've got like that ski slope. Okay, so once you've got that ski slope, we'll just give a little bit of endurance, so we'll just hang there, close your eyes. And just notice when you're in bridge, where do you feel? So I know, Esther, you feel the work almost like, gripping on through the hamstrings. So try and just see if you can stay up without over clenching the buttocks. And just hold. Some people feel it in the thighs. Take a breath in, and with your best mobility head on, start coming down, articulating bone by bone. So each vertebra, try and move as we come gently. Try not to rush bridge. And so originally bridge was just very much a mobility one. It's become a lot more strength work. So let's just go again, but mobilisation is the key for it. Breath in, close your eyes, picture your vertebra, gently send your lower back into the mat, spill the imaginary drinks into the belly button. Try and come up into bridge without squeezing through the glutes, without squeezing through the hamstrings into that nice ski slope. Nice little bit of mobility, nice little bit of stretch. You can just gently rock right, rock left. So elevate right hip and left hip. Right hip and left. And again, so just relaxing that psoas muscle because we're tucked. Take a breath in. And slowly lower back down, bone by bone. Oh, I love bridge. I don't do it often enough only when I'm teaching. Take a breath in. But you are right, Esther, sometimes if the hamstrings are a little bit tight anyway, or then they can sort of cramp a little bit. But sometimes when we find things hard, it is worth it doing it. And take a breath in. And again, slowly down. Bone by bone. Closing your eyes. Feeling every movement. And well done. So hopefully we've got a little bit of spinal mobility that will help us get into our next exercise. So we're going to take it into, so you all know roll up well enough now. So you know if roll up is your Achilles heel, then you can place just something soft, even at home. Just try and, what's the word? I'm going to say compromise, that's the wrong word, isn't it? Oh, what word? Well, you know what I mean. Improvise, that's the word. So even if you get a cushion underneath there, it might just give you that little bit of extra movement, or if you've got a band to take round your feet. If you really feel that you're doing that in roll up, then just gently come into a half roll back, hold, and come back up. Yeah? Otherwise, we're going to see if we can do 10 roll ups. So take your arms backwards, take a breath in, give yourself a little chin nod, start lifting your arms forward, lifting up into chest lift, yeah, and reaching all the way forward and restack back. I'll come from this angle just in case. So again, from this angle, we take a breath in, we exhale, we draw the navel in, we gently come back, taking it over, take a breath in to prepare, little chin nod, take your arms up, navel to spine, rib cage down, reach forward, try and touch, you don't have to flex, you can just reach, restack back up, draw the navel in, gently down. Got my other camera on, but it's terrible at this time of night, the Motorola, so I think I'll just probably zoom this one to you. And again, down. So try and do it with as much fluidity as you can, almost like you're going over a giant beach ball. Restart back up, and again, gently down. Inhale, chin to chest, reach forward, giant beach ball. Back up again, let's do another 4, keep going guys. I might just come and have a little looky-poos at you. Keep going, yeah, good job, go Sinead, lovely. Helen, ho-ho. Fabulous, good, well done, oh nice to see you Carla, well done, oh, brilliant. Fab, I just came over. One of these days I'm going to come over and you'll all be sat there having a glass of vino or something. And make this your last one, take a breath in. Chin to chest, and last one, reach forward and gently come back down onto the floor. Good work guys, brilliant, okie dokie. So, I hope you can see me okay, the lighting's not great when it gets to this time, so I'll make sure I cue everything as well. So let's take our shoulders nice and wide, so length across the collarbone, walk the shoulder blades down the neck, down the back, and just give yourself that pelvic tilt. Try and do the next exercise in neutral spine. So neutral spine remembers where the pubic bone and hip bones are level. So keep the tummy, navel to spine drawn in, bring the right leg up into tabletop and the left leg, little chin nod, and then just take both arms up towards the ceiling. And all we're going to do is as the right leg goes forward, the right hand follows, the left arm comes backwards. And back. If you want to keep head and shoulders down, you can. If you want to lift up into chest lift, lift up. Make sure that you've got that little gap, Satsuma gap, so the neck's nice and long. And you can do it in this move. If the neck bothers you, by all means take the hands underneath the head, come up into chest lift still, and just do your single leg stretch like this. Keeping that core super strong. So whichever one feels comfortable. They are all good in their own right. It depends on which one. You don't want to be feeling it in your lower back. You want to be feeling it in the tummy. Probably feeling it a little bit, guys, as well in your hip flexors. There's no real way out of that, I'm afraid. Ooh. And again, let's do 8 more. 8, 7. Nice to see you, Joe. Didn't realise you were on. Nice to see you, Carla. I saw Richard on, I can't remember what day it was, Saturday, I think. He said that weight's not too crazy for you, so that's good. And again, 3, 2. It must be great to be part of the NHS in some ways, guys. You are out on some heroes at the minute. 4 more, let's go. 4, 3, 2. Keep trying to get my boys to study hard to become doctors, but they're just not having it. And relax, well done. Bring the knees into chest. Oh, feel that lovely stretch again. You're going to hate me for this next one, but let's do that little hold. Okay, and then we can do some nice little back stretches. This class, I have no idea why, this class always seems to go really quick. So, again, bring the right leg up to tabletop, the left leg, take it into straight leg, draw the navel in, lift up as high as you can off the shoulder blade, but keep that bottom of the back really pushing into the mat. Hi Richard, if you are there, Ricardo. Draw the tummy in, keep the lower back onto the mat, keep the tummy connected, don't let it down. See how far you can take the legs without the lower back coming down onto the mat. Nice chin to chest. Chloe, if your neck's bothering you, just put your hands underneath your head. Reach up, reach up. I think I tried to do it for a minute last week and it became a bit much, so we've done 10 already. Let's see if we can do 45. Keep drawing the tummy in, that's 15 gone. 30 seconds. Lower them a bit more if you can, or bend them if it gets too much through the hip flexors. Don't see your face, Sinead. Come on, draw the tummy in. More worried about if I look like I've got a double chin. And that's 45. Can we do another 15? I can't see you, so it doesn't matter if you're not doing it. Another 10. Lower for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring the knees into chest. And just gently take your arms out to capital T. Nice little rest before we do some side leg. So, glue the legs together. Take the knees to one side. I think it must have been Joe that texted me. I don't know why your name didn't come up there. Say they were stuck on a work call. Maybe Joe or could have been Faye. And back to centre and the other way. And back again, and just notice, close your eyes and actually really notice if you are carrying any more tension. So funnily enough, this is really weird. So always try and think about sensations in your body. Normally when I do supine spine stretch, I always carry a bit more tightness through the right side of my body. You've probably heard me say that before, so my right SI joint. So just notice if there's any difference when you go left to right. At the minute, I'm carrying more tension in my left. So the only thing I can put back down to is running. Yeah, that I'm just not quite strong on my left side. And let's take in a bit more of a pattern. And again. It's definitely getting easier. So any uncomfortableness that you feel after abdominal work usually dissipates. Might not go completely, but if you've been using that lower back a little bit and it's hard for the back muscles not to get involved, then this usually helps massively. Ah, well done, brilliant. Okay, let's just roll over onto our side and just come up. Before we do side leg, let's just do a little bit through the obliques. So come onto your bum. Yeah, so when you're doing it from the side angle, we're just going to do something really nice and gentle. We're just going to gently come down and gently up. Yeah, that move. So I always think this looks really pretty when people do this in class. So I'm not really girly, but I do think that I can imagine if you have got girls or boys and they're into sort of dance, they might like this one. So draw the tummy in and we just go softly into that C curve, and let's do it really nice and slow though. And back and lift and back and lift. So draw the navel in, take it into half oblique and back. Good, so if you can just go that a little bit lower and back. And one of my clients, Pam, who comes on a Friday, well, did come on a Friday, does my Zoom now. She's amazing. She's like nearly 80 and she like comes right down there. And again. And had surgery on her L3, L4 as well. So it's incredible. And again, let's go 4 more. She always gets really embarrassed because I always mention how good her roll-ups are. And 2, 1. On this next last one, hold it down. Got that little endurance for 8, for 7, for 6. This is when you usually shout at me. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back. Lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll it down. Take the soles of the feet together. Just lie into butterfly. Take a couple of nice breaths in. And again. Let that belly come big as you inhale. Exhale, blow it out. And again. And then just take the legs either side, just into, so either side of the mat or imaginary mat, and just gently down. So usually when I start running, my calves and hammies become really quite tight, but I've been stretching quite a lot and they're not really bothering me at all. So it just shows you if you do stretch. What are bothering me a little bit more are the hips. They just feel not quite as mobile as they usually do. So again, don't underestimate how much sort of hip mobility you are using when you're running. So glute strength is really important as well. And talking of glute strength, what a wonderful intro to the next exercise. Take your arms backwards, chin to chest, just gently up. Oh. And let's come over onto our side. Okay, let's do that one we did last week. Sorry, Chloe. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of fluidity and a little bit of balance. So if you've got a mat or you've got anything in your room that's soft, just grab it for a sec, because I want you to make sure that you put your knee on it. Otherwise it can be a bit uncomfortable if you've only got a really flat surface. So we're going to take one leg out to the side and we are going to draw the navel in. Like I said, if it's too much, you can just come down and just do this move and keep into this move without doing the leg action in a bit. But to start with, we are going to come down and lift. So really draw that core in. Yeah, down and lift. Down and lift. down. So it gets the heart rate going a little bit, because there's a tiny bit of cardiovascular work going on. A lot of balance going on through the core, otherwise you'd fall. 4 more. 3, 2, gets into the waist. 1, this time hold it down. Try not to push into the heel. Give yourself a nice little cup into the hand so you're not pressing down too much into that wrist. Keep that neck nice and long. Keep the gap between your ear and shoulder as well. And again, lift, lift, lift. If you really don't like this, I've started to really like it because I can feel it more in my waist. If you really don't like it, come onto your side leg normal and just do your lift and lowering. Let's do another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jolly good. Okay, let's come into the other side. Okay. Just notice if you do find it harder to move onto one side. So again, keep the core engaged, draw the navel in. And again, arms out, just softly over. And 2. And 3. And 4. So trying really, Pilates is very much about trying to just use the whole of the musculoskeletal system. So tiny little muscles, as long as a lot of exercises, cycling, running, tend to use the dominant ones. 4, I think we've done a few more this side. 3, 2, keep that core in. 1, hold it down into that star shape. Okay, make sure you've got a gap. Drop, lift, nice control. Lift, lift for 3, lift for 4. Remember to go into side leg if you don't like it. A little bit of upper body strength needed so you don't collapse through the shoulder. And again. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good work. Come straight down. Not quite finished, but I just want you to sit in a little bit of a Z leg just to give the waist a little bit of a stretch. Take a breath in. Good. And the other side. And back. And we'll go into, I've not done clam for a good week at least. So we'll do a little bit of clam work. Okay, because that one got a little bit more into the side ones. So let's take it into our clam. So again, if you want to come up onto your elbow, you can, or you can lay down. I'll lose my microphone when I lay down. So with clam, remember that we want to keep the hips facing forward. A lot of the time, I keep mentioning this, that people over-rotate. So again, hips facing forward, headlights on the hips. Take it back, take it forward, close in and down. So again, you can keep the hand there, or you can keep it there. And again. For 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8, 8 more, 8. I thought it was Captain Tom's birthday last week, didn't I, guys? It's this Thursday. So, yeah. It's phenomenal, isn't it, the amount of money that is raised. Did anyone see any of the challenges on Sunday there? Mine was like, I felt a little bit, mine wasn't that hard at all, but I just thought they were a nice way to raise a bit of money for Macmillan, which is quite dear to my heart. But the little girl, Harper Rose, I don't know if anyone saw her. I'm keeping you talking, you know why, don't you? I can do clam for ages, guys, so I apologise. Let's do another 12. Yeah, she had meningitis and she just literally lost her lower legs and she's kind of like above her elbow as well. Oh, what a beautiful little girl. She's doing all these challenges. It's amazing. I've lost count. Let's do another 4. 4. Can just about feel my bum now kicking in. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good work. Come over onto your front. I think you're all pretty good with pigeon in this one. So just come slightly into a downward dog. Bring that knee you've just been working forward. Tuck it in. Take it out to the side. And gently down. If you're all sussed away, keep your talking inside leg. And just feel that yummy stretch, or it might not be yummy, it might be awful. And just stretch out. How's the homeschooling going, guys? Helen, I suppose that's something you and Depeche don't have to worry about. Trying to get my kids, they're really good, but then they start squabbling, and Finn, my youngest one, hums all the time. And Jude's forever telling him to shut up. And then they're always asking my help, and what's the area of a trapezius, Mum? Isn't that what Google's for? And then pull that back heel in. Oh, feel the stretch in the quads. So the front of the back thigh, the you know what I mean, the thigh of the back leg. And back down. Well done. Let's go straight over into clam on the other side. I think we did about 500. So hips facing forward. You're nearly there. Literally last exercise. And again. And for 2. And for 3. And for 4. And for 5. And for 6. Let me know if you find clam easy. I find clam so much easier than the side leg. So but you might be cursing me at this point, guys. So unlike the side ones that we were just doing that work kind of the medium and glute sort of here, around here, this one is much more external, so it's much more the back sort of glute max muscle. So if you're a little bit weak in that area, you might be able to feel these a bit more. And let's go again. Let's do another 8. Close. 7. Close. 6. 5. 4. Joe, I'm going to send it to you because I don't think you're on tonight. On 2. And 1. In fact, let's do another 4 just while I finish telling Joe what I'm going to finish here. I'm going to do a little video with how to massage for plantar fasciitis, so you'll have to get Rob to do it for you. And relax. Well done. And then gently up, bring that knee in, tuck it under, out to the side, and gently down. Oh, feel that lovely stretch. So sometimes sometimes the bum feels this a lot more. Sometimes people feel it into the lower back, but generally it's sort of right into the glute. So just gentle stretch. Slowly up, bring the back heel into the bottom, feel the thigh, so the quads here, the front leg, but of the leg that's at the back, and just keep pulling in. And that takes us very nicely to our cat to cow. So with your cat to cow, just give your legs a little bit, sort of that position, stick the bum up, take a breath, lovely breath in, present the chest, draw the navel in, round the back as much as you can, letting the chin drop, and the round again. And again. And again. 2 more. And again. Last one. And last one round. And then just come, just finally, I'm just mindful that I know Helen and Chloe sometimes shoulders and things, so we'll just do a little bit of a down stretch. So just take one arm forward and then just pull it across. Feel that stretch in the shoulder. So often people that, my neck feels a bit better this week actually. Often people that get neck issues, not neck, sorry, sort of around the shoulder and the scapula, through the trap, sometimes it can be neck. So try not to, not do your neck exercises. And then just gently, side to side. Can hear the and forward and back. I feel like you can hear my neck, guys, on the microphone. And then side rotation. So if you do get neck issues, get a hot water bottle on it. Get your neck mobilised. Often before a class, at the beginning of a class, people do neck work, but I think sometimes it's much better to get it warm. So, brilliant. Thank you.